We have breaking news coming out of Boston with just over 5 minutes ago. The Red Sox have signed first baseman Nate Lowe to a contract after he was DFA'd by the Nationals earlier this week. This is a sign that could possibly be the last piece of this puzzle that the Red Sox need to just get there for October baseball. Welcome to another edition of Red Sox Digest. I am Sean Barry, and if you are part of that 77.2% that is not subscribed, please make sure you do so. The Red Sox lost a tough one today to the Miami Marlins, but we are now in a better mood because the Red Sox did sign Nate Lowe after being rumored for the last couple of days. Nate Lowe was DFA'd by the Nationals. The Nationals could possibly be one of the worst baseball teams I've ever seen in my life. And now Nate Lowe finally has a chance to play first base in front of the atmosphere of Fenway Park on one of the best rosters in the entire MLB and on a team that has potential to go to October. I do think he is the guy for that mission. I do think Nate Lowe is the guy that is that missing piece to the puzzle that the Red Sox have needed over the last season and a half. I think Nate Lowe is better than Tristan Casas. I think Nate Lowe is obviously better than Abraham Toro. First baseman Nathaniel Lowe per Jeff Passan, and the Boston Red Sox are finalizing a deal, sources tell ESPN. Lowe was DFA'd by Washington earlier this week and will now head to Boston and join one of the best lineups in baseball. If you are a Red Sox fan, which I hope you are, hearing Jeff Passan say one of the best lineups in baseball, and we're getting somebody better, not somebody worse like we have in the past. We are getting something better in replacement of a position that we needed. So Tristan Casas goes down with the injury this year, as we all know. They have tried to fill that void at first base with Romy, Toro, literally everybody else. Juxton Garcia was playing first base in Worcester today to just test it out because they needed a first baseman so desperately. But now they have this guy who is his position listed as first base. This is something that is literally a shining light for the Boston Red Sox. We finally have a true first baseman. This guy can absolutely play ball. I am super, super excited. His on-base percentage is a bit low. He's 30 years old. His slugging is .373. He has 16 homers with 68 RBIs, 47 walks, 440 at-bats, and 95 hits, and 1 stolen base. He has struck out a pretty good amount of time, but I do think he is better than our other option, Abraham Toro. This guy just currently not playing very good. If you watched my video the other day, Abraham Toro is batting 173 since the end of June, and it's mid-August, going towards the end of August. And September, we all know, is the month that the Red Sox need to play good. It's the month that the Red Sox need to win most of their games to solidify that spot in the playoffs. With the loss today, it's nothing to be worried about. The pitching was god-awful today, so I do not have any worry. The Red Sox did put up 3 today. They could put up more, but they did still win the series against the Marlins, so that's perfect. Nate Lowe, I think, is expected to join the team tomorrow, or at least this series against the Orioles. He is only in DC, so I do think he will play tomorrow for the Boston Red Sox, which is good because I think I'm going to the game. So I'm very, very excited to see the newest acquisition of the Red Sox. Somebody that's an actual good first baseman, somebody that plays the position and knows the position, and not Romy. I love Romy, not Toro. I'm kind of out on Toro. I think they should get rid of Toro, DFA Toro, and keep Romy because Romy is a glue guy, and he's essentially like a sixth man in the NBA. He's just the guy that comes off the bench, and no matter where you put him, he'll just do something good. He'll make a play at first. He'll play second. I think he's played the outfield before. He's played third. He's played DH, and he's batting very, very well. So I say keep Romy, get rid of Toro. That's fine. But we're not here to talk about those guys. We're here to talk about Lowe. Now, if we're going to be honest, him being 30 years old is not the worst thing to hear, even though Triston Casas is a young guy. We really don't know what Triston Casas we are going to see when he comes back from his injury. We don't know if he's going to be nervous. We don't know if he's going to be, quite frankly, bad. We don't know if he's going to be good. So I think having Lowe here, no, we don't really know how long Breslow signed Lowe for. So I would say it's probably just till the end of the season, maybe for next year too. But I really don't know the logistics. The contract has not been produced or provided yet, so we don't really know any of the details. But I do think having Lowe, a guy that has pretty good experience, he's played in the playoffs, he's played just very solid baseball over his career. Him having his experience, if Casas does decide to come back and the Red Sox don't trade him in the offseason, I do think Nate Lowe is a good guy for Casas to get his confidence back and just help Casas get back into the swing of things. And honestly, I do think they're going to go Lowe, Romy. I don't think he's going to play every single game at first base. Again, he's 30 years old, and first is a very hard position to play in baseball. But again, this is a mulligan, so to speak. This is redemption for something that they could have done or should have done at the trade deadline and get a first baseman, but instead they just got Steven Matz, who blew the freaking game today, and Dustin May, who is 1-1 in his career with the Red Sox, and in his first game he gave like 6 runs. So I do think this is redemption for the Boston Red Sox with getting finally a true first baseman in Nate Lowe, and he's going to be a guy that is going to help this team possibly take that not really big step, because they're quite frankly pretty much almost there. So just take that little step just to solidify that wild card spot. The Red Sox are, I think, still locked in for the top wild card spot in the American League, so that's super, super great. But it does make me a bit worried about the Blue Jays. They're playing really, really solid, but I honestly do think they are a fluke baseball team. So I think the Red Sox could easily, if they do play them in the playoffs, could easily beat them in a 5-game series, because the ALDS is 5 games. But Nate Lowe is a Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox finally have gotten a quote-unquote true first baseman, even though that really doesn't exist nowadays in the league. But they have gotten a first baseman. They've redeemed themselves from the deadline with not getting a first baseman. They have gotten a really solid one, in my opinion. Again, his stats are pretty good. His batting average could be higher. Whoops, that's Abraham Toro. But he does have 16 bombs. He has 95 hits in 440 at-bats. He has a lot of strikeouts, but honestly, that's fine. He has 68 RBIs. So he does produce runs, and that's quite honestly what the Red Sox need. They need somebody that can produce runs, and they have finally got their guy. That is all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what you guys think about the Lowe deal in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching another edition of Red Sox Digest. Go Sox.